I'm Jorel Meatpocket, and I'm here to tell you about how you can build your business through social media networking marketing. I was just a total newbie, and now since then I've built this entire empire um, on just the backs of me and my 4 cats. So I can tell you, and you can do it too. So first thing, the most important thing is to find your niche audience. If you don't know what your niche audience is, you don't know what you're doing, because you're going to just try and market to everybody. You're going to go out, you're going to buy a billboard, you're going to put it on a TV show, you're going to just spend all your advertising dollars trying to chase the man, and the man's not interested. You got to find out what type of person would be interested in watching you, and that usually is either like really little kids don't know anything, or people that are your age, exactly your age, with exactly the same interests. And you know what they call that? They call that the long tail. That's right. And they call it that because if there was a graph of all the people that liked stuff, it would be like this, like this. It'd be kind of a going down. It'd be going down. And there'd be a lot of people over here that liked stuff, and there'd just be tons of people on the graph that like stuff. And that's all the really good stuff. But what you're doing is more like down here, where like just a couple of people like it. And then way, way, way down here is where you can advertise to that. There's like 5 people down there, and that's the long tail, because this whole tail can be yours if you target it. And I'm going to tell you how to do that today. So first, we're going to talk about meditating for keywords. I always start with keywords. Keywords, I try and imagine. I sit in a corner or on a bench or in a chair, and I just try and imagine, like, who would watch this? Who would watch my show? What kind of a person would watch or buy my shirts, or uh, follow me on Instagram? Just any of that stuff. You try and think, who would do that? And then you come up with keywords about them. And the way you do it is you sit and you meditate and you just concentrate on the breath. Just concentrate on the breath. Keep a little pad of paper next to you. And whenever a keyword comes in your head, you just write it down on the pad, and you put a hashtag in front of it. Hashtag is basically what they used to call the number symbol, but now it's called a hashtag because it looks like a hash. Like, you ever look at hash browns? Looks a lot like that. So you put hashtag and then the kind of person. Hashtag rock and roller. Hashtag people that like funny stuff. Hashtag people that like animals. And this, every time sometimes you stop the meditation, you write hashtag and then the word, and then you go back. And the weird thing about keywords is it's not a word. It's sometimes a few words, like sometimes 2, 3, sometimes 4 words, like United States of America. That's 4 words. That's a hashtag. Not a good one, because there are so many people, it doesn't really narrow it down. But, people that like to eat mice, you say mice eaters. So that's the first thing, hashtag. Do that for a couple hours a day for 3 or 4 days, and you'll get a healthy list of hashtags. Next, I want to talk to you about Meta Business Suite.